Welcome, everybody. What's going on, everybody? It is your boy. I can't say my name. Legally, I think that I'm in a little bit of a trouble. I even purchased a new mic and learned where the mute button was so that I could give you this formal public address of the whole Shpleebly situation that's been going on. So, I got a lot to talk about. I got a lot to say. So don't forget to share this video. Make sure everybody's watching. Click subscribe because I need that subscribe. And if you want more notifications, click that little bell thing down there. I'm not trying to push you to do anything that you don't want to do. But hey, everybody, it's about to get crazy here on the. I don't even know what the real. We'll just call it the real. Okay, so I guess I should probably kick into that music before we get started, so here we go. So for everybody tuning in that's not seen this before, we'll kick it off and we'll go to the Crow's apology letter that they sent a little while back, and it'll kind of start to make sense and blend in a little bit from there. So 3 years ago, we were approached by a redacted name from Shpleebly Drink Corporation. They offered us funding for multiple games with the condition that we would include on-brand subliminal Shpleebly advertising in them. They also insist that we legitimize the deal with the midnight harvesting of thousands of tadpoles from our local pond. So, you know, in order to make that deal between Crows, and Shpleebly, there was definitely some tadpole harvesting into the situation, okay? So there was some things going on that probably shouldn't have been going on, but Crows was quick to issue a formal apology. We'd like to be able to earnestly promise you that we did not know what the tadpoles were used for. But the truth is, some of us knew and were compliant. Others were totally innocent. We expect our ongoing internal accountability process to continue to account for this freaky breakdown in communication. So, I mean, they actually addressed it, and I want to thank Lagiest, Cypher, Jimith, Anu, and all of you guys for checking the show. But I'm breaking it down for you because this has been going on for a long time. Shpleebly is perhaps the worst. I mean, I've talked to Dom and William and Sean and Mikey and all of them about this situation, but every one of us has to kind of stay quiet. That's right, Laggiest. Sarah Dove Shpleep sent me a letter. If you want to check out that entire letter personally, you can check out the twitter.com/secret zoo level. Which I probably shouldn't have said that name because I'm probably legally screwed with that. But I'm going to break that letter down for you guys here, and then I'm gonna give you my statement on it. So let's go back here and go back to the Crow's newsletter that we received a couple of months ago. The truth is, our Shpleebly drink representative repeatedly communicated to us that the beverage was made from tadpole juice. We just didn't want to hear it. It didn't profit us to hear it. We drank, we smoked cigarettes, we tainted our games with corporate promotion, we damaged our creative integrity, we supported the destruction of countless ecosystems, we tried to have a frog killed, and we did this all in the service of profits. We mercilessly, I can't even say that word. See, this is how tore up I am about this entire situation because a little bit that you guys don't know on the back end, when Shpleebly approached me to do these episodes of the real, we'll call it the real for right now, I was contacted under the assumption that I would stop hating on Shpleebly. Like, oh yeah, we'll give him a show and we'll let him run with it and he'll tone it down and stop talking about us. But the truth is, the bastards are harvesting tadpoles, whether it is hurting the tadpoles, whether it's, I mean, they state that tadpoles are baby frogs, and they would never hurt babies, but, you know, they contract me to do a show. I guess I'm part of this propaganda now, so I'm part of this wild tangent of stuff going on here that So here's the first two letters here that I received. They were basically a cease and desist letter of all of basically talking shit about Shpleebly. They thought this would control me, but I have several tweets on there where I still don't agree with what they have done in the entire situation. And you know what? It's put a damper on the show. So now things are a little bit different on whether or not I could do my show and still have the name, because some things happen that I'm not too proud of. The cease and desist order is to inform you that your persistent actions, including but not limited to the releasing of illegally obtained audio recordings via the collection of the tubes connecting to the World Wide Web, have become unbearable. Your propaganda videos about game designer William Pugh are not based on facts, or based on faked or fabricated lies created to hurt the integrity of our brand and its parent companies. You are ordered to stop such activities immediately as they are being done in violation of law. So to break that down for you, a couple of weeks ago, I've been working... well, you know, everybody knows about the kidnapping story. You know, they held me underground for a little while. I couldn't get free, and we never knew who it was until the leaked audio recordings came out. There was a conversation with Sarah Shpleebly that you could check out on the YouTube page, and that information came to me through ways that I'm not really inclined to talk about, nor will I give up my sources of those audio recordings. But I will say this without a shadow of a doubt. What Shpleebly is trying to do is paint me as a figurehead that is full of shit. And I can tell you now, I'm not full of shit. There is some alien shit going on here. Okay? And I'm going to break it down a little bit more, because the letter goes into more detail than that, and it's kind of frustrating. We have the right to remain free of these activities as they constitute harassment, and we will pursue any legal remedies available to us against you if these activities continue. These remedies include, but are not limited to, using our in-house security forces to track you down and ensure that you comply with this order. With the data that we have gathered from your frequent visits from our website, we have determined your name, age, employment, and location. So this is getting to be some deep shit right here. So you're telling me that you're going to track me down and you're going to force me to abide by what you say. Fuck you, Shpleebly. Fuck you and your dumb faces. And fuck you, Sarah. Oh, I can't even put this finger down. There we go. So, I warned you, if you didn't read the comments, this could be some graphic language as I break this down. So let's continue on here. Again, you must immediately stop publicly stating that Shpleebly is in the business of harvesting or harming tadpole, that Shpleebly is an evil corporation, and send us confirmation that you have stopped such activities, as well as a formal apology. You risk incurring some very serious consequences if you fail to comply with this demand. Again, here's my public statement on that. Fuck you. I'm not stopping. Dom... Is Dom the in-house security force? Dom, you know, when it comes to Shpleebly and Crows, I think the formal apology that the Crows stated was kind of a separation of Crows and Shpleebly. Like, that apology was like, hey, we're sorry, we got fucked up and we messed up. But Shpleebly is so much bigger now that they're trying to take corporations over from their failed attempts of Crows, perhaps. I mean, I really don't know. I mean, Dom would have to jump into this tubes and kind of state the facts. I mean, he would have to jump in and kind of like clear some of what Crows and Shpleebly is about. But this is between the brand name of The Sizzle, all right? The Sizzle. I'm finally releasing, fuck saying redacted, Sizzle. The secret zoo level is something that was my baby that I pushed to get this shit out to you. Although it is Crows, a little baby, and their little Easter egg in their game, it's still become a brand name for me. So the Sizzle Real, I finally said it, the Sizzle Real. Shpleebly, fuck you. So let's continue this real quick. Yeah, make sure that Dom locks the fucking gate, okay? And make sure that they keep some shit outside so Swampy doesn't try to take any more pictures. Hopefully they boarded up the windows. Phone calls. phone calls. Fuck that. We're busy. We're busy. Don't call us. See, it's always crazy shit that happens. Like I get strange phone calls and stuff in the middle of the night. People breathing. But see, you see why I wear the mask now as I'm breaking this down. Let me go back here. All right, let me pull up another one here. Where was we? Okay, so we went through the letter. All right, so this all seems very insulting. We have already gained legal control of SecretZooLevel.com, and we will be seeking to further control any remaining assets, such as any social media outlets pertaining to the Secret Zoo Level, such as your Facebook and Twitter accounts. Due to our agreement with Crows, and our funding of their games, we will be taking full control of the Secret Zoo Level and the Sizzle brands, as well as any creative control over future projects, and we will be seeking monetary damages and orders you to pay court costs and attorney fees as you become liable if our demands aren't met. So basically they're saying that since they funded some of these games of Crows, they can come and take my branding, which I built on a basis that I really don't know. I don't know the legalities. I don't even know how legal this is for them to basically insult me and insult my intelligence about this. But I mean, it seems. I want you to check out this. If you go to SecretZooLevel.com, which was a beautiful site before the fucking chaos happened, you get to it redirects you to Shpleebly now. Like, what kind of shit is this? You took my baby, and now you're. Yeah. See, so this is where it gets kind of tricky, because I had a beautiful website dedicated to all the fans and all you beautiful, wonderful people searching for the Secret Zoo Level, and they take it. Time to slam a Shpleebly. Ooh, and then a picture of a frog. Poor little frog. I mean, it was probably harvested. But here's the culprit. Sarah Dove Split. I think it's her name. I guess it's some kind of play on words, or that's her actual real name. But let's go down here. This letter acts as your final warning to discontinue the contact before we pursue additional actions against you. At this time, well, apparently that's a typo. Not contacting the authorities or filing civil suits against you, as we hope that we can resolve this matter without authority. I'm not even going to read. I'm done. But there's definitely something to it. At Bullfrog District, Utah. I mean, if you watch the actual video here, they did state that they're opening up a new facility in Utah. So I don't know if this is their main base or what. Jim, if it's right, Jim, it's totally right. My fucking site went from super cool Secret Zoo Level to GeoCities. I mean, I haven't seen GeoCities in like forever, but it's got crazy. I mean, they have basically took over the SecretZooLevel.com. They're taking my name. So I bet you're all asking now, how do I feel about this? Yeah, there is a lot of typos in it, but let's break this down. What do you expect from somebody who signs their freaking name like that? Split. I mean, yeah, come on. Apparently you're running a big corporation and you decided to type your own letter for once, but maybe you should get somebody to review that or edit that. But yeah, Jim could probably hijack my site back in no time and put Secret Zoo Level back on the map, you know. But you're probably wondering, what am I thinking? Like, how do I feel about this whole situation? Well, I feel like this. Fuck you. Fuck you, Shpleebly. I'm going to continue to do the sizzle reel. I'm going to continue to reach out to developers, indie developers. I'm going to continue to play games online that I want to with my friends. I'm going to continue to do the sizzle reel. I'm not stopping just because Shpleebly tells me to. We're a drink company. Ooh, not like Red Bull. Red Bull, it gives you wings. Shpleebly throws you in a pond with tadpoles. So, I'll tell you what though, I'm going to have to take a hiatus on the sizzle reel. It might be the redacted reel for a little while until I get things sorted out. But under the assumption that I was supposed to do 13 episodes under Shpleebly, I think that letter kind of terminates that agreement. Don't you think? I mean, I don't know what you guys think, but thank you for tuning in and let me kind of vent a little bit because I had to get this off my chest. I don't know what Dom feels about it. I know somebody was asking if he's the in-house security. I don't even know if he's working with Shpleebly. So I don't know what they're thinking. So if you have questions or comments for them, tweet them. Send Dom a tweet saying, what do you think about it? Or reach out to Shpleebly on Twitter and voice your concerns and opinions and be pissed off and mad like I am. Get my back. Subscribe and like and tell everybody, hey, this guy's in some trouble. We got to get him out. But I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm going to keep doing my show, and I might even change my name back to Sizzle after this is all over with, or I might just leave it as Redacted for now until we figure out what this paperwork is all about. Or, I've even tagged Swampy. I said, Swampy, you got to come help me, bro. You got to come help me. So if he's out there, Swampy, if you can hear me, brother, I need you right now. You've been through this. You've seen the tadpoles. You've been to the facility. So if you hear this, I urge you, reach out to me. We'll do an interview. I don't have to give up your location. You're hiding. I got you back, bro. But you got to have mine. I know I went 50-50 before, developers versus Swampy, but that's all in the past now. It was all Shpleebly the whole time, my friend, the whole time. Contracts void, Shane. Thanks for hitting me up. Contracts void. We're gonna still keep doing the show. We're still gonna keep doing the videos. We're gonna regain access to secretzoolevel.com. And you know what? Fuck you, Shpleebly. I'm totally taking over this piece. You're not stopping the sizzle. You're not taking my name. I might go on hiatus for a while, but I might just stream more than ever before. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'm checking out. Have a great day.